All right, I'm sure more people will trickle in, so we'll just kind of get into what happened and how we found the solution. So, first things first, I and the whole team of here, we all apologize for the delay. It wasn't expected. Everything was ready to go, and then upon uploading all the files, we found there was the error. Upon the further investigation between the dev and AMG, it was determined that one of the files was corrupted. One of them was misplaced, so that led to NFT Candy Machine kind of bugging out. So it actually resulted in a pretty quick fix, and we definitely could have launched a little later tonight, but it was better to just play it safe. So we're sticking with our 6 p.m. time tomorrow. Everything's squared away, and later tonight, AMG is actually going to be able to show you guys the page that we built. It's pretty cool. It was all custom. Huge props to our dev team for putting it together just for this mint. It'll be for the airdrop. So when you go to claim your airdrop, it's pretty cool. But other than that, those that are just joining us, I'm just going over what happened and how we fixed it. As we get into some questions here, I'll readdress it however many times, and I'll have a written statement up in the announcements after this. But feel free to raise your hands, get into some questions here. Oh, I forgot. Let me check the text channel too, just so we don't miss anything if you guys want to write. Feel free, raise your hand, or go ahead and type in the AMA questions chat. But yeah, in other news, we're super excited, super stoked that it was able to be fixed quickly, and we're ready to go now. So we're going to use this time, roll some more marketing out, and we've got a special giveaway plan for you guys. All right, we got 2 questions. Let's get you up here, Mill.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
What's going on?
Yeah, I want to ask that the mint price for the puppies are 1.8. After the mint, what will be the floor price for the puppies, and what will be the new floor price for Frenchies?
That's impossible for anyone to predict, but with the utility rolling out, I personally would expect everything to increase. Make your own decision, of course, or own determination on where you see it going, but I think it's a no-brainer for everyone here to hunker down for the airdrop.
No problem.
Is that all? Okay, cool. I know someone just asked, are the PFPs the devs currently rocking available for mint/airdrop? Yes. Heard you say we have to go claim our airdrops. So, yeah, Steve, basically what we've got set up now is we're going to have a token. It's going to it's going to look like an NFT that'll appear in your wallet. So that'll be airdropped to you. And then you can actually go to this website that we've got made, and you'll be able to, it's almost like you're going to mint it, but you don't have to pay, right? So it's just going to be a cool process. And I know AMG is going to be able to show you guys either a screenshot or even drop the link later tonight. You guys will get those early mornings tomorrow/tonight, depending on where you live. How long will that be open? Just indefinitely? Yeah, it's gonna have to be open until everyone either claims it or we end up capping it. So we'll set a deadline. What do we do if we may just have a great idea? Come up here and propose it. Feel free. Go ahead and request to speak. I'll call on you. I have 7 Frenchies. If I list one, will it impact the snapshot of my wallet? Yeah, you're not gonna. That means you wouldn't receive one of them. Like well, actually, since you have 7, it wouldn't because you don't have that pair. So technically no, but why when trying to deposit money into my wallet, it says my region isn't allowed to do so. I'm from New York. New York has some oddly like specific crypto bans. You're gonna have to look up and see what's available in your area there. I know New York's really strict with some things. All right, we're gonna call up Dr. Zeus. Get back to some of these raised hands here. I just invited you. How's it going? You've got to unmute your mic. Okay, well,
Damn,
Zay,
dude, sorry about that.
Nope, you're good to
You
go.
guys hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh man, God, it's late. So I got a couple questions. I was a little shocked when I saw the price on the mint for 1.8 Sol. Roughly, what around 4,400 are going to be sold, assuming sellout at 1.8 Sol. It's about 8,000 Sol, which at the current price puts it about $1.5 million USD. So my question is, where did you come up with the valuation for that and decide upon the 1.8? And what is the percentile kind of breakdown of utilization of those funds across the business as far as how that's going to be spent?
Yeah, sure. So we made, when we did come up with this mid price, we did it hand in hand with the Senate, and we disclosed on a spreadsheet all of our costs to them. If we are to make that public, which would be after mint, if we are to make it public, we would have to block out some of the names just because, you know, we can't really put people's business out there, like people we collaborate with.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
we'd happily disclose where the funds are going, but the way we came up with the figure is because when we how long have you been with us? Were you with us on the OG launch?
Yeah.
Okay, so you saw where our floor went, and our main issue was we were re-injecting funds way up at 4.55 Sol, right? We're sitting there trying to pump the price, and that was a huge mistake. We bled a lot off of that, and we wasted a lot of time after. So what we're really doing here is raising funding for our metaverse build out, and then the token collaboration, such as liquidity and the other fees needed.
I mean, is it possible you guys could just put together like a small graphic that just has percentiles of rough areas, like how this amount's going to marketing, this amount's going to metaverse development, that kind of thing, just so we kind of have an idea that there's more, you know, there's more developed kind of thought behind it than just coming across like as a cash grab or something, you know?
Sure. I think we could definitely do that, especially just a graphic. That's no problem.
Yeah, just something like just like a plain little graphic that doesn't get into too much detail, but at least shows that there's a lot of forethought going into this and that there's a reason behind the valuation of the puppies.
No problem. Yep, we can definitely get that done. And then we'll also, I mean, the whole notion of a cash grab, you guys will see directly following this week, we're actually going to entertain and implement utility. So we've got no issue on that end. But yeah, we're super excited.
All right, thanks.
No problem. We've got Jason BTO. Pull you up here.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, so my question is, are you guys gonna have like with the puppies? Are you gonna have like, you know how like on the first one you had the mechanical ones and the skellies and like the super rare? Is there gonna be some super rare puppies?
Yeah, there are some super rare puppies. We have a few. I'm not going to say the amount of one-of-ones we have, but we do have some one-of-ones. One of them you can actually see in Emil's profile picture there. As far as actual rarity breakdown, you guys will see that post-launch. I don't want to give too much away, but we have a lot of new attributes in this collection. Not too many were carried over from Fancy Frenchies. You will see some, but there's a lot of new ones.
And then the other question I had is there plans to make like the Merrills or the diamond fur or like the rare OG Frenchies have more of a utility? So because like it's cool the floor's going up a little bit, but like the price of the rare ones are still quite low. And if you guys implemented some kind of utility or some kind of reason for people to buy the more expensive ones, I think it'd be good for the project.
Oh no, 100%. We want to do like a tiered, not necessarily a sweep, but a tiered focus with utility, right? So we could do all kinds of token and game incentives where maybe 1 week it's
That's
like
what I was thinking, because you guys have a token coming out. So maybe like if you staked a rarer dog or something like that, you would gain more coins than a common. You see what I'm saying, or something like that.
yeah, and especially we'd have a lot of freedom with that once we have our game set up too, and it's tied together, because then we could have like a Merle Monday or however we may call it, right? Stuff like that.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for the question. All right, I'm going to jump into the text chat real quick, see what we've got. Are there Merle puppies? Yes. Yep, there will be Merle puppies. If we have 4 Frenchies, we'll get 2 puppies, right? And what will happen to our Frenchies? Will they remain? No, you'll be able to keep your Frenchies. Are the puppies rarity the same as Frenchies we have, or will it be random? It'll be totally different. It's a different collection. But you will get 2 puppies. AMG, sorry, you were going to say something?
No, my mic wasn't working. But I just wanted to touch base on a question that was asked earlier. For those of you that are new here and may not have seen our roadmap, we have the metaverse that's being rolled out that we're going to start building. We have our game. We have a couple of utility collaborations and new things we're going to implement. And we're also working on our dog shelter, which is like a real world something that we're bringing to the real world. And we were discussing like locations the other day, and one of our community members reached out. I'm not sure if they're in here or not, so it looks like we may be doing either somewhere in Canada or New York. So those are just a couple things that we have in the works, because I know somebody was asking about like funds and things like that. So
Yep. Can't wait to roll all of that out. Bears, bring you up here.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. What's up, Bears?
Yo, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I was wondering, do you expect this mint to sell out instantly, or do you guys more expect a slow mint?
I think it's going to sell out pretty quickly.
Okay. Yeah, because the OG Frenchies sold out very quick, but I noticed like the engagement on the announcement post were also like, pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering if this is a slow mint. Are there any promotions or things in place to sell out, or are you not worried about that?
Yeah, so we have some. We're definitely taking advantage of the unfortunate delay. We've got some more marketing going up tonight and throughout tomorrow morning. So we're definitely taking advantage of it. If we were to have an issue like that, we definitely have strategies in place to not make it so it's just sitting there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't think we'll have that issue. That's why I'm towing the line on that, but I think you understand where I'm getting.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I'll move to the questions chat real quick. Can we get 3D puppies in the future in our game? Yes, that might be something we'll do like super limited in the future. Definitely be cool. But we're not dropping a 3D puppy collection. That's not something we're in the works with right now. So the puppies will be more rare than owning an OG. I wouldn't say more rare. It's that the collection size is smaller. So if that's what you're referring to, then yes, they're more exclusive. But the main reason we're doing this is to attach utility to both. They kind of benefit from each other. All right, we got another hand raised. Felix.
How's it going? You hear me?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. First and foremost, shout out to the dev team. I think you guys are doing a good job, considering the amount of stuff you guys have been rolling out in the last couple of months. My question is more on like the marketing side of things. You guys mentioned doing something in the real world with the dog shelter, which I think is awesome. But are you guys doing anything else as far as marketing with events? Like you guys just had the concert. I've mentioned Art Basel in the chats before, which is like this big art thing going on in Miami. Is there going to be any actual meetups with people bring their dog out and meet other Frenchie owners? And the reason I bring this up is I look at like the Red Pandas. They commission artists to do murals. Bored Apes are doing events in New York with cruises. Do you guys have anything lined up like that?
Yeah, so we want to do a lot of stuff like dog show sponsors, dog park events, a lot of dog related stuff where we can all kind of bring the community together. We really want to start rolling that out. That's going to be great just to have, that home feeling in the community, which I feel like we already have, but it'll really emphasize once we start doing that.
I mean, for sure. I think one of the biggest things that drove me for the project is I own a Frenchie in real life. So I think, if we can drive the community that way and people actually get together in real life, that would be really cool. And then obviously I always bring up Art Basel because it's one of the biggest art fairs in the world, and outside of Tokyo, Japan, and London, it's the only other places in Miami. And this year we're getting in a huge influx with people that are promoting NFTs with, all types of things. Even Magic Eden's going to be doing an event in Miami. Are you guys going to have any presence in Miami?
For this event, I don't believe so. No, but future events, yes. That's going to be one of the things that our marketing team focuses on. We'll have two sort of sections with, just standard digital marketing and then actual real world street teams like scavenger hunt kind of stuff, hidden around cities, that kind of stuff.
That would be sick. We'd love to hear more about that. And if anything I could do to get involved, that'd be sick too. We got a pretty sick team here in Miami that would love to get involved.
Oh, really? Shoot me a DM. Let's talk after the AMA.
For sure.
Awesome. Thank you, Felix. All right, I'm going to jump over to AMA questions again. Maybe a dumb question for live now, but buying from secondary market makes you eligible for the airdrop. Not currently. You missed the snapshot deadline, but it does make you eligible for the token airdrop. What is the utility for owning an OG and a puppy? So in the future, we're going to have utilities and incentives that roll out that are strictly for an OG and a puppy together. So you won't be able to participate in some utility and incentives that we roll out if you don't have both. That's good. That's the benefit for owning them. How is the token system going to work? So you'll be airdropped a set amount of tokens. We'll announce all of this information ahead of time because people are going to have to fill out forms. Just delist them. They have to be in your wallet. Is there a rough estimate on the value of the tokens? Not currently. I can't really give you a rough estimate because that depends on liquidity and how many holders are eligible, which we aren't able to see just yet. The token airdrop will be tonight. It'll start rolling out tonight. I don't know what time zone you're in, but it'll be going through the morning. You'll have them well before launch. If you're referring to the token you'll be able to claim your airdrop with, like your actual NFT airdrop. Other than the game and initial airdrop, what ways will be able to gain tokens? All kinds of ways. Like I said, with like a city scavenger hunt or any other event that we have that's not pizza eat, we could easily put together some sort of giveaway or a competition, like anything that gets the community involved in a way where it's competitive. can you elaborate a bit on the whitelist, when approx time will be, etc.? So whitelist will have 5 minutes before launch to purchase. You'll get a link dropped in that separate Discord. So mint 6 p.m. tomorrow. You'll get access at 5:55. All right, we got a hand raised. Doctor, I'm going to pull you back up.
Yeah. So for coin drop stuff or token, is it going to be? Do you have to do that KYC stuff? Are U.S. folks going to be available? Because I know that know your customer thing kills a lot of projects in the U.S.
Oh, no. You won't need any. There won't be any need for that.
Okay.
No KYC. It'll just be on a different chain. It won't be on Solana. So that's what I said you'll need the form for.
Okay, because you did say, because then what did you mean by when you said you got to see how many people are eligible?
Like how many people? So right now we know how many people own 2 Fancy Frenchies, right, for the 2-to-1, and we also know how many people own 1 or however many. But what we don't know is how much that's going to go up before we drop it. So any number I tell you right now isn't going to be accurate. That's what I mean by eligible.
All right, cool.
That all?
Yeah, man.
Awesome. All right, back to the AMA questions. Oh, the level check's still missing. All right, I'll get that squared after this. So sorry, guys. Will there be a video showing us how to go about the NFT token? Yeah, it'll be pretty clear on the website, and we can also make a quick little video on how to go about it. Any thoughts of Gen 3 Frenchies in the future? That's not something we're focused on right now. Right now, we really want to hammer down on utility. When will we redesign the main website? How long till we get a trailer of the game? Website redesign, that's coming pretty soon. We're still waiting on this other front-end dev team to get back to us with their updates. I know they're making good progress, but there's been a lot of edits we've given them. How long? So the trailer of the game, we'll have to see when we can get an actual trailer. I know he's still working on all of the models and all of the 3D aspects, so
I believe you said Q1. Q1, we should have something that we can start using.
Okay, great. Q1. Is our own marketplace still part of the plan? Yeah, very much so. Anyone else that has questions, feel free, raise your hand or drop them in the chat there. With this token airdrop, will the OG FF holders be able to access Puppies before mint? No, it still has to go in order, and just so that we can upload all of them correctly. So the way it'll work is once we mint out, you guys will be able to, but you'll have the token in your wallet, so you'll be able to just kind of set up. Do the Frenchies need to be delisted to be eligible for the token? Yes. Has the dev team looked into Crow NFTs and the impact it might have on the Sol market? I personally have not looked into Crow NFTs. I know CRO has been going crazy. I don't know how it'll impact the Sol market. Are you saying negatively because it'll drive money there? We got a hand raised. Hey, how you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Doing good, doing good.
All right, so I got a question. So basically, have my because I have a Phantom wallet, and basically, since I have my Frenchies in there, then you guys automatically just airdrop it to me.
Yeah, no, it's as easy as that. As long as they're delisted and in your Phantom wallet, you're good to go.
Oh, all right. Well, thanks, man.
So we'll airdrop you the token, and then you'll have a pretty clear guide on how you can access that site.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, that's it, man. I was confused because like I'm still new to this.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And yeah, man, that answered it. All right. Well, thanks.
Awesome, no problem. If you have any issues, people in chat will help you. Me and Potato talked to the Mad Meerkats devs, possible collab. We talked to Coco, let's talk after this. So there's only utility right now for those that own 2+ Frenchies. If you own one, what does that mean? No. So even if you own one OG Frenchie, you are still eligible for the actual token airdrop, not the NFT token, but the actual token that we collaborate with. You're still getting that utility. You don't need to own 2+ to access that. I'll probably be stuck on a mobile device tomorrow. Will mint only be possible via computer, or because I have Soulflare on iOS, do you think I'd be okay? AMG, I know you were talking about how people can use the Chrome extension. There's a Chrome extension you can use that's like remote access to your computer.
Yeah, so if you have a remote Chrome, you could set up your Phantom wallet on your phone, but I believe Soulflare will still work. So if you have Soulflare or Solid on your computer, or sorry, your mobile phone, that will work as well.
Okay, great. Any thoughts on using Wormhole to eventually allow people in ETH to actually buy into our project? Don't remember if someone asked this already, but I just saw a project mention that for the first time today. We actually haven't talked about this, but we'll look into it. Wormhole. Let me write that down. Very interesting. Okay, this is really cool. It's a bridge. We'll have to see what the devs can do about that. This is really cool. Let's see if we got hands raised. Question for the council: are there any plans for the DAO funds at the moment? If anyone for the council wants to come up and speak, or you guys want to respond in the questions chat, go right ahead. This is a further down the line question, but thinking ahead, do you foresee any opportunity to expand the brand to other breeds, maybe as a limited release part of third gen? Oh, maybe as a limited release part of third gen release, Fancy Labs, Fancy Doodles, etc. This is something we could definitely consider, but right now third gen is far out. I know you're saying down the line, but we're really focusing on that core foundation of utility right now. In the future, that would be very cool though. Popping Pitbulls. Just tuned in. What's the difference between getting airdropped a token for holding 2 Frenchies versus NFT? So the token for holding 2 Frenchies is going to work as like your claim pass. I don't want to say mint pass because the puppies, if you were eligible and do receive that token, it's free. So the difference is just holding 1 OG Frenchie is only going to get you the token airdrop when we launch. Hello. Just want to know what you were saying about minting tomorrow. I thought the mint for OG was over. Yeah, so the mint for the OG Frenchies is over. Has been for like almost 3 months now, I think. But the puppies are dropping tomorrow at 6 p.m. EST. If I deposit the 1.8 Sol into my wallet and don't get a Frenchie, I can get my 350 back, or is it stuck in my wallet? Yeah, you can send it back. Fancy kitties.
If you're minting, you'll also need there's very, very minimal gas network fees, but there still are network fees. It's like 0.05 SOL, which is like a couple cents, but you will need slightly less, more than 1.8.
Yeah, just keep that in mind when you're minting. Okay, Smoke just answered about the DAO funds. We plan to use the DAO funds for promotions, advertising, designs, competitions, collabs, etc., and to reach out to the community directly to see what they would where they would like to see the money used for, or what they would like to see the money used for. That is going to be awesome once we start seeing what you guys want and actually enacting it. Appreciate the clarification. I recently just bought an OG Frenchie last night. Excited about this project. Awesome. Welcome to the Frenchie fam. We're glad to have you. Remember, guys, you can raise your hands. You don't just have to type. You're all good to come up. Coco, you're funny, man. When airdrops straight after mint starts, or puppy mint needs to sell? Once the puppy mint needs to sell out. Are screenshots going to be retaken? Yeah, we actively take screenshots or snapshots in order to make sure all that were eligible maybe 12 hours ago still are. So there's not going to be any cheating that system. Any plans to collab with some other projects in the future, similar to what we did with Sold Ads? Yeah, we'd like to get on a more intimate level with some projects. I know Coco mentioned the Meerkats. Would love to talk about that after this AMA. See what we can do there. We got a hand raised. Aristotle.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Awesome. How you guys doing? Whoa. Now the dogs are acting up. Really quick, just got a question about the wallet and the snapshots. So if I have 6 and then I bought a 7th Frenchie and then I sold one of those Frenchies, like I upgraded, let's say, to a diamond or a merc, does that affect me at all, or am I still qualified as the 2-for-1?
No, you're still qualified. The since you didn't have, like, if you had 8, then you'd be missing out on a puppy, right? But since you had 7 anyways, you're not really going to miss out on that puppy, if that makes sense.
Yep, that's perfect. Thank you.
No problem. All right. Let's see. I suggest looking into collaborating with portals, as I said in the proposals. Portals. Oh, I did see them on Magic Eden. We'll look into that. Thanks, Bears. What does the NFT token do? You turn it in to get a puppy. Yep. Total amount of tokens, coins, supply. We're not announcing any supply or even the token name yet. Don't want any copycats, but you guys will know that information prior to that token's launch. Oh, if you only have one char, you're still going to receive the airdrop of the actual coin, not the NFT token. So you won't get an airdrop of a puppy, but you will get an airdrop of the token when we do deploy. We've reached out to them not too long ago. Them in the rumbles. Awesome, Ace. Will this reopen an opportunity for new pairs to be purchased tonight that will qualify for another puppy, or is that too late? Now, it's too late for any new pairs or new people to become eligible. We gave people pretty lenient amount of time, and it's already cutting close with the supply we have. It's basically down to our reserve, which we will be having I believe 150 to 200 puppies in our reserve for community incentive and all kinds of community wallet sorts. But no, we're not going to be reopening the pairs. Is there a skelly pup? You'll have to find out tomorrow. Love community incentive. My dogs are loud as hell. Love the community and the project. It's great to hear from the team. We love you guys. Thank you. Every time you yawn, can you give away 100 soul? I don't have enough soul to give away. I would run out the next 30 minutes left in the AMA. What is the benefit of having the token? That's my main question. Well, we're going to integrate it in many ways where you're actually going to earn with that token. So you'll earn a real value, right? From either playing games, participating in a metaverse competition, or all sorts of stuff like that. But like Steve said, it is like getting royalties. When will we be able to find out the token name and have a chance to purchase more of the token? You'll know prior to launch. Everyone will have plenty of time to kind of understand what the token is, what the token name is, all that stuff. But we're not going to announce any of that right now just because people will try and copy and scam. How can a newbie get an OG? Well, you can go ahead and buy it on Magic Eden, any of the links that Coco dropped there. Don't buy outside. People are definitely going to try and DM you. Don't listen to it. Do the devs hold their own collection of Fancy Frenchies, and will they be receiving pups also? We actually blacklisted all of our wallets because we do hold a good amount from all of the sweeps and any other giveaway incentive we did. So with our wallets blacklisted, that's not going to be an issue. It's getting recorded, right? I believe so. Which Frenchie was just bought on Magic Eden for 21 soul? It was the green skeleton. Whoever got that for 21 soul just got a crazy deal. Very rare one. Will the token be audited before launch? If we can get like a tech rate or CertTech audit, yes. Oh, Moonshot got it. Wow. Good for him. Congrats to Moonshot. It's a great purchase. Coco is trying to get it. I know you guys are working on the OpenSea scams, but is there a more aggressive approach to take on these scammers? People keep popping up in the Gen chat daily due to OpenSea. Yeah, it is unfortunate. Every time there is one that goes up, one of our team members sends a text directly to one of their core team members at OpenSea, and they usually get it down quick. I know we got one of the scam collections down today. I don't know how many are still up, but we're trying.
The best thing would be for the community, like if you guys see one, for everyone, like including us, to just go report it. If they get a ton of reports, then they're pretty inclined to remove it.
Yep. Exactly what AMG said. Any other collaboration with celebrities in the future other than Tory Lanez? Although excited about that. Yes, we will bring other names aboard. Really want to try and stick to growing this community and the crypto space, but other big names will come aboard. You guys also feel free to raise your hands and I'll pull you up here. You don't all have to type. I know some people would rather just come up and talk. Yeah, AK, we're not reopening it. So there's not going to be another opportunity. We did give people a while, and we want to respect the people that have held. No problem, NFT Master. Will Steve Aoki feature again? I think the Insta Lives are a really good look with the donations. I don't know if we'll have him on again. Maybe. And he's really busy lately now that he's starting up his shows again. We can see what we could do. It's just been hard to get in contact. But yeah, we really did love doing that first Instagram Live. We'll see who we can get on our next one. Might mix it up a bit. With NFTs evolving, will Fancy Frenchie OG and Pups eventually be able to be purchased on different blockchains to promote mass adoption, since it sounds like the tokens will be on a different blockchain? Someone actually just brought up Wormhole, which looks like it's a pretty broad bridge. If we can, yeah, we'd definitely like to expand. But Solana, the Solana sphere, we always want that to be our home because we really do like Solana's low gas fees, low. It's just the better place for us. That's where we want to be. Is there any utility benefit to minting 2 pups tomorrow as opposed to 1? Yes, in the future we will have numeric utilities. The metaverse seems to be a major step for the future NFT integration, and finding a metaverse project to integrate with seems hard. I know 3D models are worked on thanks to some sexy ass community members. Will these models be able to directly integrate with other metaverses, or does the model differ per metaverse project? So we're actually building out our own metaverse. We're doing our own build out on our own plot of land, but we will make sure that if we can't do the 3D model, we have other variations that we can integrate into other metaverses. Although we would want to optimize the 3D model in any way we can to make sure it does work with any collaborations. How many can we mint in whitelist? In the pre-sale tomorrow, you'll have sorry, you're limited to 10 in pre-sale. Not sure the logistics, but what are your thoughts on appearances, Fortnite, etc.? That would be insane. Any collaboration we can get in a mainstream game or a AAA title like that would be fantastic. We'd love to make appearances like that. That's more so us, again, establishing community, and Fancy Frenchies is a long-lasting brand. Okay, thank you. Won't be hitting the 10, but might get a few in pre-sale if that's the case. Awesome, love to hear it. So if we're going into our own metaverse, does that mean we miss out on the platforms like Mana and Sand? Will there be the same type of population in our metaverse? Sorry, when I said metaverse, I mean we're going to have our own build out. Like we're going to have our own area, our own zone. So we will be able to collaborate on the larger platforms. Who's the artist for these FF and Pups? I think he's still listed on our Discord. It's Show. Yep, he's right up there. Very talented guy. I know he loves seeing all these profile pictures. I'm actually running visuals for Aoki on December 4th in Miami at Live. I can help him arrange raffle or a chance for someone to come be on the guest list and hang out, meet Aoki. Oh, this is Felix. Yeah, we definitely got to talk. That sounds great. Yeah, that's awesome. DM Emil. will the metaverse that is being made by you all be able to integrate with other metaverses, essentially be able to be a part of a soul world that has developed metaverse cities by other projects? Yeah. So we want to be able to integrate and optimize for any other metaverses that are larger and adopted by people already. So we will be able to integrate with all these Solana networks and vice versa. What if you do some Bear Brick Frenchies collab with Metcom Toys? Yeah, I think Tory Lanez is hinting at what we plan to drop with like the Cause doll area and Bear Bricks last night in that AMA. You guys will see those. Those will roll out. Question from a member before, are Pythia hats rolling out still? Yeah, that's a question for Emil. The Pythia hat supplier never got back to us, unfortunately. So we'll have to figure out if we can still get those out. I really don't know what got lost in translation there, but that was unfortunate. We had it all set up, ready to go. I really don't think they expected the amount of people that would actually own them, which is unfortunate. Trucker hats would be sick. Chrome Hearts one that Frenchies wear. Yeah, we'll have to reach out to Chrome. Are there going to be more mints after the Pups for different projects under Fancy Frenchies? Very far down the line, yes. We would think about having some sort of third gen, but like I said, we're really focusing on the utility here, really focusing on first and second gen. Here talks about shelters, events, meetups being based in the States. Is there similar events in other places, like a house party at Clyde's place in Australia? That's up to Clyde. We can't invite ourselves in, but for those that are outside in other countries, we will try and be as inclusive as possible. Half the team is based in the States. We also have Europe and Canada. How much to mint per pup? 1.8 Solana. When do you guys expect to have the giveaway and vote for hashtag YouTube giveaway submission? We can go ahead and move that forward tonight. Sorry, we were very focused today on the mint. What happens when funds run out after the puppy launcher? That won't be a problem. We budgeted, so that should never be an issue, especially because of the way we're setting up all of the royalties through Magic Eden. We're very trusted with them. Was sold out giveaway collab winner chosen yet? I don't believe so on their end. Okay, they did. I mean, I'm sorry, on our end, we didn't choose them. Their mint's December 4th. But yeah, Bears, back to funds. That won't be an issue. The way we've laid out the spreadsheet. Oh, sorry, I got disconnected there. For a second. But anyone that wants to raise their hand, go ahead, come up here. How long will it take to meet all these goals? A lot of these phases will be completed in 2022 to 2023. Then we'll make a separate roadmap but that's our goal. So you can look in the next year and a half to 2 years. And then who knows where we'll be mid 2022. We might need to set the bar a little higher. With the metaverse, will there be a feature where owners can lease/rent their pups? I don't know if we'll do like lease/rent, maybe like watch pups, like a daycare. It sounds terrible if you're gonna lease out a puppy or rent one out. But I get what you're saying. People kind of want to just have a dog following them around kind of thing. Just joined. Sorry if this has been asked. When will you guys be buying plots of land in the metaverse? Once we find the right spot, and then after this mint, when we have all of the funding necessary, and then we'll start showing you guys, step by step how the build out's going and the progress. Rent them to pick up chicks. That might be effective, actually. We might need to start renting them out. So for the OG and pup utility, it is best to own an equal number of each. Equal number of each? Yeah, because then that sets you up maybe if you want to go 2 and 2. We'll never make you own more than 2 to receive like a standard broad incentive or a broad utility. However, we do have stuff like with people that have more than 15 Fancy Frenchies, they can enter and then get their custom. What metaverse will you buy in? Still don't know what metaverse, but we're looking towards one of the bigger names. I'll be a metaverse dog walker, 0.5 silver walk. Sorry if this has been answered, but do you need 2 OGs to receive the token? To receive the actual coin, no. The utility token, you will not. You just need 1. The custom is basically a swap, right? 15 OGs for 1 custom, yes. Beside Atari in the sandbox, please. That'd be nice. No worries, Char. You can still participate in the utility, especially the utility token. Is there a white paper or light paper? Yes, in our roadmap channel and on our website. We got fancy roadmap if someone wants to ping that under him real quick. Thank you, Ethan. Will Trump win next election? Having more OGs gives more tokens. No, we're not doing it by number of OGs you hold. It'll be a set amount. Over time, we'll explore having utility where the more you own, or maybe by rarity. No promises on rarity, but we can definitely explore the more you own. Nope, Skydweller will. No, NFT politics are enough. Any way to get Tor to do something on a media right before mint? Potentially, yeah. We can see what his schedule is looking like. He's very busy with his album coming up. See what we can do there. Have you guys decided that the token will be dropped on which blockchain yet? It won't be on Solana because they don't have too much contract function compared to like Ethereum or BSC. But it will be pretty seamless for those that are unfamiliar with Solana. We'll have video tutorials and step-by-step guides, as well as the form. Will you still earn token per OG in wallet? No, I was just saying how we're not going to have that on the initial airdrop, but in the future, there could be an implementation where if you own more OGs, you would yield higher in certain games or certain other utility we deploy. I'll get in touch with Jimmy Fallon. He needs a Frenchie. Yes, he does. Let's bring some Fancy Frenchies on the SNL. Forgot it for a second. Oh, he just copped an ape. I didn't see that. There is a token. All I can find is Project Fun Stock, so it's just great. Just trying to. Oh, so the actual token roadmap isn't deployed yet. We haven't put any of the token roadmap anywhere yet, or the white paper. When that's posted, there will be a separate channel here, and we'll also have a separate area for token talk once the collaborators finish that on their end. Hit up all celebs with a Frenchie. Can we get Fancy Frenchies featured in a music video by Tory Lanez, like how Post Malone did? Potentially, yeah. We could definitely get see if we can get something worked out there. See you on the moon, Menez. Should think about having Tory make another NFT single exclusively for FF holders. This would help increase utility and increase value. That would be very cool. See if we can get you guys some unreleased music. I don't know how that would work with integrating with the NFTs, but that's something to look into. Will people be able to list their puppy tokens on the secondary? Do you mean for the NFT? Okay, so you could sell it wallet to wallet, but I don't know that it would work. I'd have to see if AMG. Could you touch on that? Oh, I think he's still on a phone call. I'll have AMG get back to you on that. Sorry. The puppy tokens, no, you won't be able to list those on Magic Eden. Those are going to be used strictly to claim your puppy airdrop. You guys look into this kin token. It's made to reward devs and user, and they're on Solana. Interesting. Yeah, we will look into this. Thank you, Benny.
Yeah, I just got disconnected. I think there was a question for me.
Yeah, Bears was asking, will people be able to list their puppy tokens on secondary? I know they can't list it anywhere, but could they? I don't think they can sell it wallet to wallet, right? Like if they just want to sell it
If
to
you
someone.
did want to sell it, it wouldn't be on like a marketplace like Magic Eden or anything. It would be through a swap. So it is possible, yes.
Gotcha.
And it would technically be a deflationary token just because when you do claim your pup, that token does get burned. So to some, it would have a value.
Pumpkin. Oh, that's a great name. Now someone's gonna go out and make it. It's a partnership with another development team, Benny. No, Huckleby. Puppies will be able to list on a secondary market. Just the token that you use in order to claim the airdrop will not. That would be just you swapping with another person. Like, say Clyde wanted to trade you for 2 Solana or whatever it may be. Your puppies will be available to be listed on Magic Eden right after. All right, we'll take 2 more questions here, and then we got to run. But please, if you guys want to come up and ask on voice chat real quick, feel free. Go ahead and keep typing in the AMA questions. If I can get a good pup and mint tomorrow, I'll grab a parent off of Magic Eden for long-term hold. Awesome. Love it. Wish you luck. Is Big Daddy Clyde officially part of the FF team? Yes, Clyde is. He's been killing it on the game. For those of you that don't know Clyde, he's actually full-time Fancy Frenchies now. Can Magic Eden have an updated date on the upcoming drops? Yeah, Emil, could you go ahead and bump that DM chat?
Yeah, I'm actually doing it right now.
Thank you. Clyde, they're asking for a teaser. After Pups, he'll be dropping nuggets. You guys gonna stay on your toes. Love it. Any plans for roadmaps for future auction on Christie's and some? I think I know what you're talking about. Yes, we'd love to get on there. I feel like we still have a lot of ground to cover on our utility end and then establishing our foundation. But once we do, that'll be great for overall press and adoption of the Fancy Frenchies community. Will the rarity chart drop for the pups tomorrow as well? Yeah. It's going to be a separate collection, so there will be a separate rarity breakdown. All right, we got one more question, and then we've got to get to another call. We'll take 2 more. I'll do Ultra and Show. Are we 100% ready for tomorrow? Yes, we are. So for those of you that missed my the kind of spiel I gave at the beginning, what happened is there was a file uploaded that was corrupted. It did not work well, and we had to essentially re-upload. Once we did, our dev was pretty quick. He found the error, re-uploaded. They tested. It's 100% ready. We could have launched 2 hours ago, but it was better to play it safe and set up for tomorrow. So now we're going to be rolling out more marketing through the night, and everyone's got time to prepare for tomorrow. With just a small community amount on this AMA, can you give us something on the pups or the future that will help create buzz before mints? We can think about dropping something for sure. We'll see what we can reveal. For those that aren't aware, I was an OG community member. Devs are awesome enough to bring me aboard. Bring you guys a gem. Thank you, Clyde. Clyde has been the best.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Oh, we got Ace up here.
Yeah, somehow I went to go request to be a speaker, and it just put me up here. So I didn't mean to like invade.
No, go ahead. What's going on, Ace?
No, I didn't really have a question. Just I know you guys are getting to the end of it. It's really just a statement. I saw somebody mentioned earlier about Senate and how the DAO funds are going to be used. I just want to emphasize to the community, to the people here listening, if you're verified, you guys all have a voice in regards to how these DAO funds are spent. We have a channel, Fancy Proposals. So if anybody here has any ideas, any strategies as to how you would like to see funds being used, please, like, don't hesitate. We want as many minds as we can moving forward with this. The Senate really just acts as like a voice between the devs and the community, but like we all work together in terms of the DAO and what we decide to do with it. I definitely feel as a community, we could start to push a little bit more initiative moving forward. So I just wanted to get that out there. All you guys here verified. If you guys have a Frenchie, you guys have a voice as to how we use it.
Thank you, Ace.
And yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. And have a good night, guys. And looking forward to tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah, we're super excited for tomorrow. Everything's been squared away. Can't wait to see you guys at 6. Best of luck to everyone. We're super happy to drop the pups and then the utility following it. So I can't wait to see you guys all there. And yeah, again, thank you for joining. Thank you for being a part of this. Can't wait for tomorrow. Everyone have a good night.